What's up, guys? Where am I at? Way up here. I gotta fix that. Hold on. We're gonna need to be in chill mode. We're on console tonight. Probably about there, I'm gonna guess. Things you should probably do before the stream, but what can you do? I was just out hauling straw bales, so I am filthy and unprepared. We're gonna do some Metroid tonight, and I thought it would be fun to show you what I've been working on. So I was hanging out with Four Eyes Steven the other day, and he mentioned that he has a script that was written by MetalMachine that supposedly will help you just learn these door clips super easily. I was like, I'm interested in that. Send that my way. So he sent that my way. Took me a while to figure out how to get it to run, but I figured it out. Then it took me a while to figure out how to actually use it. Like, what is it actually doing for me? Like, on the surface, it's like, okay, I get what it's doing, but I still didn't really know how to like manipulate it or anything. But once I kind of figured it out, I watched a tutorial, not on this, but just on the clip in general. And then once I knew like the strategy behind the clip, and then using Metal's script, it just made like so much sense, because then you understand what's happening behind the scenes while you're actually pressing inputs, so you know what you're actually trying to accomplish. It's apple juice, don't worry about it. So we're gonna start off here in BizHawk first, and you're gonna see a weird overlay that should not typically be in Metroid. So can you see my mouse? If I click this, can you see my mouse? Yes. This is Samus right here. This white tall block. Enemies are all yellow dots. This is the door right here. This is one room, and this is the segment that leads into the next room, the platform we're standing on. So as we move through the room, you will see, if I can get this paused. Okay, so you will see things moving around. So you kind of get an idea, right? Metroid Atari 2600 edition. I could see somebody wrote something under there, but it was stuck under my live splits, and I was like, oh, gotta get my chat pulled out here. So yeah, there's us, there's the baddies. So we are down in ice beams right now. I've got a little save state right here, and I've been working on this little clip. So let's see if we can do this thing. We shoot the door, we turn around, we morph 14 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we morph into a ball. We roll out to the side. We land there. We unmorph. We jump once. We jump twice. We jump 3 times. And we go to walk off this little edge here. We do our little half jump. We shoot this door. And just like magic, we have skipped a whole lot of the game. Not like a whole lot, but that has saved us a great deal of time. CHX says there was actually a way you can hit the elevator in here too. Now I tried that. I've gone down the elevator a couple times, and it seems like it just soft locks you. So he didn't explain to Four Eyes Steven how to do it the other day. He just said you are able to do that in some way. And then he had to roll. So yeah, let's try this guy again. I think this one's pretty easy. And a lot of guys will do this whole thing without bombs. You can get down to ice beams without bombs. That's even easier. The thing is, there's some stuff later that I don't know if I'm comfortable doing or missing because we don't have bombs. So I think we're still going to get bombs, honestly. Oh, see, I messed that up. Forgot to unmorph and jump. And that time my finger slipped. If you don't pop right back up out of your morph super fast, you will get stuck in the morph. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, the visual representation of what you're actually doing helps so much. Otherwise, it's just like, do these arbitrary inputs and just trust that things are happening behind the scenes. But the script does a real great job of being like, this is exactly what you're doing down there. Yeah, I happened to open the LUA file, or Lua, or whatever you call them. And noticed, I opened it in a Word doc, or a notepad, and noticed it said the 2 emulators that it worked on. And I was like, oh, I got BizHawk. So I was like, I'll use that. And then had to figure out how to like get it to load the script and everything. That wasn't super hard. But then just coming in and like figuring it out, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I had to go find a video. Found a video of a guy just demonstrating the trick, not with the script, but like I said, with the script as well, then it just like makes all of this sense. Hold on a sec. There we go. So yeah, I just kind of stumbled through it until we figured it out. My BizHawk was being weird too. I loaded it up and it was doing this. And so it took me like 20 minutes of Googling to figure out like, why am I at like 45 frames a second and this and that and the other thing? Like, what is going on? And I found one forum where a guy was like, the fact that you're like exactly at 45 frames a second makes me think that you have 75% speed on, so go in and check that. I was like, ooh, so I went in and I was at 75% speed. I don't know how that got toggled, but it did. So we'll do it again. Yo zip. So 14 times. Unmorph, little jump, little jump, little jump, walk off the edge, little jump, walk back, shoot. There it is, baby. There it is, baby. Yeah, so the overlay is MetalMachine's script that is basically a visual representation of what is going on in the game. As he said earlier, Metroid Atari 2600 edition. So yeah, I'm playing on emulator right now just for this. Once I do my runs later, though, I will switch back to the Switch. So there's another one up here. I think do I have it here? Yeah. So you can do the same thing here. So we can get down here without bombs too. This one's super easy. Oh, I say it's super easy and then I can't even roll the control. So there's that one. So you can get down here without bombs. We can do the whole game without bombs if we want. I just don't think I'm comfortable enough with it yet, though. Yeah, so I was doing that earlier. I did this like a whole bunch of times, and I was like, okay, now let's see if I can do it with the overlay off, but just like picking up on the visual cues. The hardest part is when you're like going to run off the edge, because if you run too far and you land on this, because you want to drop into this gap here, but if you run too far and jump on this, you get soft locked, I believe, which I could demonstrate. So we come out here, get in the door. Don't want to be too far in the door so that we get soft locked in the wall. We might not be far enough in, but here we go. Morph into a ball, go to the right, unmorph, little jump, little jump, little jump. Okay, and then we got to drop into the gap here, do a half jump, shoot the door, and we warp. We'll see if we get soft locked if we land on another platform. I think we do, because I think you drop like all the way down. One, two, three. I think I missed it again, didn't I? I think I unintentionally missed it that time. So, if you're a little better than me and you don't need a bunch of extra E-tanks, and I don't need a bunch of extra E-tanks, but I need a couple of them. And so I think we still got to get bombs. And then we run over here. Ooh, even if we don't fall off completely, I guess we might still be okay. Oop, nope, I might be stuck. Okay, so I can run back left and still be okay. You can also take the elevator from here, and there is a way that you can do it and not get soft locked, but I don't know what it is, because if I take it, so I'm taking the elevator right now, I get soft locked. So I don't know what you got to do, but there is a way. CHX said there is a way. So if we go back in one more time, we can shut that script off. We can shut that script off. And come out and try and do it without the visuals. One, two, three, four. 14 is what we need. Unmorph. Little jump. Little jump. Little jump. We got to run off that little edge. Okay, we're off the edge. Little jump. Back to the left. And we're out, baby. That's all you got to do. That's all there is to it. But that's why that overlay is so nice, because then it's not just like the memorized pattern of like, oh, you got to do these arbitrary things. You get to actually visually see what it is you're doing behind the scenes. So we're going to try that one in a run. If you don't take bombs, you got to do the one right before it as well. This one. But we're going to get bombs, so we don't have to do this one. Whoop. So we don't have to do that one. If you go bombless, there are 4 clips you got to do. The next one would be immediately below that, because you got to bomb through the floor. Well, not immediately below it, but shortly thereafter, because you got to bomb through a floor typically. But you can do that same clip I just did to get past that. And then there's one more later that you got to do. But But without bombs, there are some E-tanks that you can't get. And also, if you fall into the final lava pit in Mother Brain's lair, you cannot get out. You are just stuck in there. Helps with the... Yeah, I've seen that the Kraid wrap is tough. I would talk to Caius the Gamer about it. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Ever? Yeah, Caius was talking about the Kraid one, and it's apparently a little bit more difficult, I guess. But so this is the one though that we're gonna do in the run. So we'll come out of ice beams. We'll do it one more time, and then maybe we'll try some running. There it is, baby! So that saves us, and I don't have... I wanted to pause and show the map, but this is not Z1M1, so I can't show Metal's map. It would be unnecessarily complex to get me to do that right now. It's not worth it. Rest assured, this saves a great deal of time if you hit it. If you mess it up, you're going to get soft lock, though, and then your run is just dead. But luckily, it's like, I don't even know. What's my split to ice beams? My split to ice beams is 6.5 minutes. So if you fail it, you're out 7 minutes. But I would say ice beams to Norfair is 3.5 minutes. So it'll probably save me like 2 minutes, I would guess. Because to run back out after ice beams and do the thing, I would bet that I'll bet in total of running through there and doing the thing, it takes me at least a minute. Then maybe it saves me like a minute and a half, but a minute and a half's a minute and a half. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, come check us out over on Twitch sometime. The link will be down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for checking out the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!